original Dallas stopped. It was finished. You could tell it kind of had reached its peak and was over. And then it was a very, very long hiatus, very long. And then we got a call from Warner Brothers saying, would you be interested in playing the same character you did 20 years ago? Now, I don't know any actor that has received that phone call to play the same character as you played 20 years ago. Don't know. So when we got the call, we turned into 5-year-olds again and said, yay, we get to work together. And so we were so happy and so excited that friendship could continue. And in our industry, I encourage you that if there's somebody that you really have a friendship with, continue that. Stay in touch. Because Larry and I were friends for 40 years. And Patrick and I still continues. So when you do have that friendship, stay in touch. Because it's very cool to reminisce and go back and think about all the fun that you had together. And there's nobody else that you can share that with. So it was a wonderful experience, and I'm very blessed because not a lot of series go 11 years, and then have another continuation for 3. And the new kids on the reboot were great. I thought they fell in really well with the old ones. We're not old ones, but with the original ones. How's that? It's better. With the original ones, and we just love them like family, and I still see them. I know the girls are like Josh and Jesse, and the women were all different. So it was lovely to have that work out so well that we all magically came together.
So, for people who don't have contacts, who would really like to enter the industry, not just actresses and actors, but generally in the film industry, do you believe in this day and age it is the same way as in, you just really got to knock down people's doors and try, or is there a different way now? Because I've noticed in the past that sometimes emails just go, or just CVs get thrown in the bin just constantly.
Yeah, I agree with you. And in the past, the same as, CVs, and when we used to when we send out with 8x10 glossies and all that stuff, they go into the bin, and it's so sad. My heart goes out to everybody that has been through that, because it's so sad. This is what we want. This is our life stuff. This is our blood. We have passion. We want to get out there. We want people to know who we are. We want to fulfill our life dreams. We all have dreams, and people don't put our dreams in a bin. It's not acceptable. So it's different now, because you've got all kinds of ways to get in social media. It's very, very hard and very challenging. I don't like the word hard. I like the word challenging, because you really are in charge. I have challenging times with people who rely only on their agents or their business people to get them in. You have to be your own everything, and that's what I learned over the years. You can't rely on them, whoever them are in your life. It's like, and you can't be mad at them, whoever they are in your life. You can't say, well, he didn't get me into the audition, or this didn't happen. You can't do that, because you end up blaming. This is a life thing again. You end up blaming people. And what is that? That's like nonsense. Because you blame, they didn't read my script, okay, you're going to have all those knocks, but you are ultimately in charge of you. And if this door shuts, man, you go over here. You get in somehow, some way, not blaming anybody. You push ahead. You make sure you're seen by somebody. Actors, it's a tough one. It's tough for everyone here, But that should not discourage you. I mean, life isn't easy. So it's like, wait, so our industry, what, should that be any different? No. You know, if, you know, whatever you do, we don't get the easy card and say, oh, great, I get to do this, I get to do that. No. But what is it that you want? What's your passion? Go for it. Don't tell it. So, you know, you get thrown in the bin, you know, it's going to happen. So what else are we going to do? We're going to, like I tell the young actors that I run into all the time, like, what do we do? You hang it, but the kids here that are having a really hard time getting representation because of the enormous amount of actors that are here in LA. I said, get yourself into little theater groups, because here's the reason. People go, I don't want to do theater, I don't want to do theater, I want to do film, I want a series, I want money, I want to be famous. My girlfriend, who's a big casting director, big, movies, and she quit. And I said, what do you mean you quit? You're at the top of the heap. And she's 52 years old, and she quit a big job, big money, big everything. And she said, because all the young people come into her office, and they want three things. They want to be rich, and they want to be famous, and they want it now. Okay? And she said, nobody talks about who are they studying with, what are they doing with their life, what, you know, what's happening, what are they, you know, what class are you going to, what scene study classes are you going to, what do you, nobody talks about that. And they're pretty high up in where they're going in to read for a casting director at a big studio for a big film. They want three things. They want to be rich and famous, and they want it right today, now. That's, to me, the story of what's happening now. Everybody sees, oh wow, look at, they're driving this, and they're flying here, and they have private jets, and they do this. They want it all. And they see people who's that's happened to. It's like, well, look what they did. Why can't I do that? Okay? That may be one in bazillions. So, but your job, we're little worker bees, all us guys in the room. And we're happy to do it. So if that happens to you, great. We'll all go on your private jet. We'll all have such a good time. I'll cook, because I love to cook. So, but think about that. Don't think about that is what you want. Think about how can I be the best of me? You guys are individuals. You're like special. Everybody in this room. You guys are really unique. You got a gift. So you're going to just pee on it and say, well, no, I just want to be rich and famous. So that's not okay in my book, because I'll come after you and tell you how special you are, and know that just by you being you, you're smart, and you can go and say, okay, damn it, okay, like the kids that I talk to here in LA. Go to a little theater. And I didn't tell you why. Okay, why do I tell them to go to a little theater? Because you can be seen. Because if you don't have representation here, you can't get an agent. So it's a catch-22. Like, so you can't get an agent. So how do you get on film without an agent? It's like nonsense. It's crazy, and people go nuts. And they sit at Starbucks all day, and it's like, no, doesn't. So I said, go do a little theater. And they said, well, why? I said, because, okay, you can be seen. You can go to a little theater with a yummy little role, you don't have to be the star, just a little role. Because then you, smart people, you send a note to all the casting people. You can find it online. All the casting people. Invite them to your show. Postcard, something, anything, email, doesn't matter. Invite them. Now, the head casting person may not come to see you, But she can send the associate casting director to see you and follow through and be different. Send a thank you note. A handwritten thank you note. Like, whoa, what is that? How do you get, what are pen and paper? What? Okay. Do it. You know why? Because they never get a thank you note. They don't get anything like that. Thanks for seeing me. Thanks for bringing me in on the audition. Thanks for coming to see my theater piece. Thank you. Nobody says thank you. They're all like, what can you do for me? Not, how about a little gratitude for the person that did come to see you. You may not get the next job, but you are going to make an impression on whoever you send the thank you note to. Take that minute of time. Go get a little stack of thank you notes. Take that moment. The amount of time that you would spend on Instagram. So, be different. Don't just be ordinary and go home and pet your cat and go, wow, wow. That's like ordinary. Be extraordinary. That's who you are. It's still there.